Hello and welcome to Live in the Solution. I'm Mary Trimble. I'm your astrologer and your tarot card reader, and I'm here with your readings for the week of February the 11th through February the 18th. And if you're new, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really hope that you enjoy these readings. Take what resonates and leave the rest. And if you don't find anything, maybe at the end of the week you will, because some people always call me back and contact me and say, oh my God, you were so right. So I hope that you return. And if you are returning, welcome back. Thank you guys. I really appreciate you. And I want to thank you for all the likes, shares, comments and new subscriptions. Let me put my flower in this. Can I get the flower in this? It's so pretty. Let's see. Can it get in? My lovely flower. My friend bought this for me. Oh, that's what I'd like to get. There you go. Now, listen, I have a new contest, guys, next week. If you have, this is how you enter this competition. So the most viewed video, I'm sorry for all the noise, I've got my window open because it's a lovely day out here in New York City. It's for the most viewed video, right, with the most shares and the most comments. So, and you must be a subscriber. So if the most viewed video, I will put all the names of the people that commented on that video and shared, and they'll go into a bag. And they will win a full personal reading with me, which is about an hour to an hour and a half, one-on-one. And so that will be drawn in a live feed on Tuesday. Let me see, when did I say I was going to do it? Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Unfortunately, you have to be, you have to attend the live stream, excuse me, the live stream in order to win. So if you're not there, then I'll pull another name out of the hat or the bag. Now, I'm also doing a runner-up. So the second most viewed video with the most shares and the most comments, or the second most, all those names will go into a separate bag. And I'll pull those on the live stream, and they will win a parlor reading, which is about 20 to 25 minutes, sometimes half an hour. Okay, so great. Thank you so much for tuning in, and let's go to your reading, shall we? Hello Aries, and welcome to your reading for February the 11th through February the 17th. And guys, you were the most viewed video yet again. So listen, that competition, I have no doubt it's going to be yours. One of you will probably win the full reading with me. So I'm excited. You guys are the best. Now, of course, I mentioned specific days, and as you know, if you've watched this before, that it, you know, the energy is leading up to it and also leading away from it. So it's not just on this day, just the aspect is exact on this day. And I'm looking over here because your chart is over here, just so you know. Now, let me just do this. This is for Aries for the week of September. This is for Aries for the week of February the 11th through February the 17th. What wonderful blessings, guidance, information can you give Aries to help them through the week? Now, Mars conjunct Uranus on Wednesday. Now, be mindful, because there will be no filter between your mind and your mouth. And, oh, as I said that dropped. So you'll just say what you think, and you'll be completely unbothered about. Oh, there you go. Look at that, 3 already. You'll be unbothered about the consequences of that. You just, you know, you just have the urge to say what you feel, and you will say it. These are clarifying cards for Aries. Now, Now look, if any kind of research that you need to do is really good energy for this. This is brilliant to do any kind of research, any kind of active mental aptitude will work with this energy. So it's perfect energy for that kind of, you know, it's very kind of dynamic and cerebral. So if you're, say, a journalist or, you know, a blogger, vlogger, something like that, this is a perfect, any kind of detective work, anything like that that you need to really research. This is for Aries. Aries clarifying cards. Oh, there's one fallen out there. I'm going to put that off to the side. Lovely. It's an extra card. So these are for Aries for February the 11th through February the 17th. Oh, and also, Happy New Year. Happy Chinese New Year. That's like major. I've been hearing all kinds of drums and everything going on outside my house. Now, Thursday, Mars moves into Taurus. This is huge, guys. Mars is moving. Mars is your ruling planet, and it is moving from your sign into Taurus. You won't be as feisty as you've been these last few weeks. Now, Mars moving into Taurus kind of teaches us patience, right? But it also helps us get things done because, you know, Mars in your sign is very urgent and get up and go and start a million projects, right? But in Taurus, it slows down. So Mars slows down. There can be a little frustration there sometimes. And let me just clarify this card. But it does teach us patience, and it also gives us the tenacity and determination to get things done. There you go. Okay, let's clarify this card. Oh, that's it. And let's clarify this card. Now on... Oh, there you go. Clarify that. Okay. Now, so this is a good time to complete all the projects that you started while Mars was in your sign. Now, on Sunday, let me just move this up. Why won't it move up? Oh, because I'm not. Okay, there you go. On Sunday, Venus is in a beautiful relationship to Neptune. So this is emphasis on acquiring status. At work, actually, for you, but through a friendly and sociable way, because the Venus in with a beautiful relationship to Neptune is very sweet and soft and dreamy. So your personality is softened. So, you know, you're easygoing and very likable, and you're very generous and with it and kind, with an intense appreciation for art and music. If you're single, you're probably looking for the perfect partner. It's almost like that perfect partner doesn't exist, but you're looking for it anyway. And hey, even if you're in a relationship, you may be dreaming of that perfect partner. But it's kind of a dream because it's not realistic, you know. But Neptune will have you believing that that's possible, this perfect partner that can react to you in just the perfect way whenever you want them to. Doesn't exist, darling. I hate to tell you that. And that's your horoscope. Now let's go to your cards. And the first card up for you is the Death and Rebirth card. So this is really major change coming in. You've got a very good card clarifying it. So it is a very good change for you, Aries. This is a transformational card. So this is you changing on a cellular level, like you're doing things differently. You've almost like become a different person. I've told you, a lot of you are growing up. A lot of you are maturing. A lot of you are have come through a difficult situation, and you are coming into your own, if you will. So a lot of you are experiencing this. This comes up a lot for pregnant women, because pregnant women, their whole lives change, you know, when they give birth to a child. You know, they're single 1 minute, and then they have this little soul to take care of for the rest of their lives, because trust me, they will always be your baby, always. My son is 33 years old and he is still my baby. So that's what it's like, you know. So anyway, clarifying the death card, which is a transformation, actually, an internal transformation, is the 9 of Cups. So this is a beautiful emotional feeling, emotionally fulfilled, right? The 9 of Cups is you're almost at the finish line, and so you are feeling wonderful. So this is a really beautiful change for you, Aries. And this is welcome and long awaited. I feel that it's almost like you're reborn. You know, if some of you aren't having children, then you personally are being reborn in a really beautiful way. Excuse me, I forgot my water. Okay, so now look, the next card you've got is the 3 of Wands. Excuse me. The 3 of Wands is about being optimistic. It's about making long-term optimistic plans. It's about seeing the positive in everything. It's about excuse me, I really wished I had my water here. Anyway, I'll stop it in a minute and get it. But so the 3 of Wands is, it's seeing the future in optimistic terms. And it's very important during these times to really see the future optimistically. So in this, look, he's kind of standing on the edge of the harbour, and he's watching his ship come in. So this isn't waiting for your ship to come in. This is knowing your ship. It's not about faith. It's not about belief. It's about knowing your ship is coming in. So if you knew that your ship was about to dock, right, with all these wonderful, you know, with all this luxury items and money, and you know how they say your ships come in and finally you're financially independent and secure and free, you would make long-term optimistic plans, wouldn't you? You wouldn't be making plans for 1 week, 2 weeks. You'd be making plans for 5, 10 years in advance. And that's what this is asking you to do. Now, clarifying the 3 of Wands is the Temperance card. So this is look, the mantra of this Temperance card is everything in moderation. So say you're waiting, you know your ship's coming in. You're like, oh, my ship's coming in. Let me go shopping. Right? Let me plan for my future and spend all my money. So this is saying everything in moderation. So this is also, it refers to like over drinking, overeating, overspending, watching too much television, anything that you do that you engage too much in. It's saying really pull back and remember, you know, everything in moderation. Now, the next card you have is the World, right? The World is you are embarking on a new journey. This is all new for you, Aries. So things have changed in your world. Now, you've come to a maturity, and this is saying you can do the same old thing and get the same old results. You can go around. It's almost like you've been around the world, right? I want to sing that song, "Been Around the World," I. I lose all my views when I start singing, I'm sure. But it's like you've been around the world and you've got all this, you have all this experience and all this knowledge, and you can use it to go in a totally different way. And this is saying that the universe is supporting you in that journey of doing everything differently, trying something new. Sometimes this is also saying it's time for you to embark on your life purpose, and the universe is backing you in this change. Now, I'm not saying, you know, it would be irresponsible for me to say, oh, quit your job and then do whatever you love, because it's not like that. You know, we have to work towards it. So you've got to keep a job sometimes until you get your life purpose off the ground, and can, you know, be supported by it. So, but this could be like, take a class, do some research, take the action towards it, and you are being supported. Now, you have two cards clarifying the World card, right? And I'm directed to mention this card too. So this is the Lover's card. Love is coming in for you. Actually, you may need to change the way, you may need to change that. This could be a lover that you need to end, or has come to an end, or you kind of know that you need to get out of this relationship, but you're still in it, and it's not good for you. It's not okay. I'm getting so many messages here for you guys, and my nose is itching. Spirit is here. It's interesting that you've got the Lovers, because this was the first card that fell out, and it actually fell out in this position, right, over the World, in that, and I was like, let me put it off to the side. But look, you've got the Devil card and you've got the Lovers card, and they're both couples, right? And what I'm getting for you guys is that your relationship has gone south, has gone sour for some of you who are in a relationship. And it's come to the point where you're mean to each other, you're not nice to each other, and it's kind of, for some of you, it's run its course and it's time for you to move on. For others, you know, look, I've got this card, right? So I want to put this kind of in the middle. This is the Strength card. And your strength is in being kind and compassionate. So we all know, Aries, when you get annoyed or peeved or, you know, ticked off, you will go at it. You'll lose it, and you'll go 10 to the dozen, because Mars, you know, it's the planet of war. You go to war, darling. Well, this is saying that your strength is in kindness and compassion. If you can kind of take yourself out of the war and the meanness for getting back at somebody that's really hurt you, because that is, I'm not saying that that's a natural thing to do. We want to do that. We want to hurt people that hurt us, and we want to, you know, get them at the jugular. You know, that's what we want to do, you know, as humans. We want to get back at them. This is saying that you just be kind and compassionate. When you change, the world around you changes. And look, this is, and it's so funny that I'm holding it this way. This is where you're at and you're coming from. You can be this, and you can turn your relationship into this. Now, if you can't be this, if there's so much damage in this relationship that you can't be the kind and compassionate person that we all know you to be, Aries, then it is probably time for you to move on and do things differently, right? The universe is going to support you in whatever you do. If you continue being the same person, doing the same old thing, and in this cycle, in this relationship that is not doing well, then that's what you will get. You'll get more of that. And it's important for you to know that you are in control here of yourself. No one else. You can't control anyone else. None of us can. We can only control ourselves in the long term. You know, we can try to control people, but it always backfires. So in this situation, it's you've got to do some soul searching, Aries. You have to figure out what is going to work for you. Are you going to be able to be this kind and compassionate person? Are you going to be able to be the calm in the storm? Or are you going to just be mean like the other person? Just be mean. If you can't, because if you can be kind and compassionate, you can turn the relationship back into the lovers again. But if not, then you need to move on. So that's something that you're going to have to do some soul searching on, Aries. Thank you so much for tuning in. I know you guys are going to win. You're going to be the most viewed. You're going to be the most shared and the most, I mean, you are always the most commented anyway. But I have no doubt that one of you will win the one-on-one reading. And I love you all. Please don't forget to like the video, share, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Mwah! I love you all, and I'll see you next week. I'll see you on Tuesday at the live. Oh no, not this Tuesday. It'll be the Tuesday before, the Tuesday after. That's right. Yes. Oh my goodness. Tuesday the 19th, I think it is. Is it? I think it's Tuesday the 19th. Anyway, I'll write it underneath all the other videos. Look, if you check out your sun, moon and rising as well, you can comment on those as well and get that up. So, you know, all the links to everything will be in the description box below, the, you know, show more section.